Seb, the battle of the two greatest drivers of all time has been decided, and you truly are Le Maestro.
Yeah, but yes, for sure we won. It was an incredible battle with Seb all the weekend. I was a bit faster on Friday. He was faster on Saturday quite a lot, especially in the last stage. He made something incredible, and today I tried to keep the pressure, and finally he had his puncture. So it was. I was really surprised after the stage. Oh, we are leading now. So, but it's just a great moment. It's 10 years after my last title, and to be still able to win a WRC rally, I'm really proud of that.
You know, when you agreed to this part-time program this year with M Sport, did you truly believe that you could still win rallies?
I didn't know. I was a bit more confident on gravel than on tarmac from my last experience, and finally. What is nice is that I didn't lose my speed on tarmac. Finally, when I have a car that suits to my driving, it's going quite well. So I'm really happy for this, and I didn't know if I can. No, I didn't even think to that.
You know, a lot of people question your decision to choose Isabelle as your co-driver, but you always had every faith in her and her ability to deliver the notes for you.
Yes, it's the co-driver that I made the most kilometers with, except Danielle for sure. But I did a lot of tests with her, and it has always been good. So I said it's not. I didn't look anything else. I decided to go with her. I knew that she would be very happy, and I think she is. So she did a great job in the weekend, and we are here winning the rally, so it's just an unbelievable.
One last question, Seb. You know, you're on 8 victories. Seb Ogier is on 8. The only way to decide this is both of you in M Sport cars next year back here.
Sorry?
You're on 8 wins. Ogier is on 8 wins. The only way to decide it is back here in M Sport cars next year.
Yeah, it's okay.
Two greatest drivers of all time in a battle on the Monte Carlo rally with brand new cars. For the sport, it has been the most sensational weekend.
No, I think exactly. That's really good weekend for the sport. I'm sure every fans enjoyed it. Of course, then today you have one side of the fans who is happy, the other side who is disappointed, but that was always going to be like this. And like I say, I think we have every reason to keep smiling, and yeah, that's at the end, to have good champions, you need to have good rivals. And with Seb, we have many battles together. Once is going one way, once is the other, and we enjoy that one more time.
You're not good champions, you're great champions. The two of you are great champions. And when it comes to the fans, what I've noticed this weekend, they're Seb fans. Seb Loeb and Seb Ogier. It's remarkable because you have united the fan base.
I think over the years it's a bit true, yeah. Of course you will always have some a bit more extreme one way or the other. But at the end, I think after some times the people realize that it was just exceptional to have both of us for France racing and bringing so many wins to our nation, let's say. So yeah, it's. I think we both felt a lot of support this weekend, and it's been a good weekend for the sport, definitely.
One last question. For a retired driver, you are very busy. I hear a little rumour that you're heading straight from here to a test of the hypercar.
That's true. So I have a bit of a marathon now. 30 hours endurance tomorrow starting, and I'm one of the drivers who's in duty. And for me, of course, it's all about getting experience and try to learn.
Seb, it's been a delight watching you again.
Thank you.
Thank you. Craig, what a way to start your year. What a way to start your career with M Sport.
Yeah, look, honestly, fantastic. I'm just so happy for all the team. They've put 18 months of hard work into making this car competitive and making it work. And you know, what more can we say? 2 cars on the podium the first weekend. It's just incredible. And I've grown into it sort of at every stage. I've started to feel a little bit more and more comfortable with the car with every kilometre. This morning, even more so again, I definitely found some more confidence again, and it's just, yeah, leaves me really looking forward to the next event.
It was a very intelligent drive from you this weekend. You never got frustrated, you never got overexcited, you just built it slowly. The way you built your career, I guess.
Yeah, look, sorry, like I said, I'm not someone to stick my neck out on the line all the time. You know, it's just not in my nature. I need to take baby steps. I need to get used to it and feel comfortable with everything, and then I can start to push. So we've done that over the weekend, and we've got better and better, and we have to be happy with that.
You go to Sweden next. It's a rally you've enjoyed in the past. How much are you looking forward to it this time?
Yeah, looking forward to discovering a new rally up in Umeå. I really don't know what to expect. Hopefully proper winter conditions. I guess that's the idea of heading up that direction. So no, looking forward to it. Really looking forward to discovering how the car will be in those conditions. We've done a brief test in close to Rovanperä before the end of the year. The car felt good there, so let's see.
Cali did you a little favour taking those points in the power stage, second on the road in Sweden, a better place to be.
Yeah, that was kind of what I was hoping for, really. So it all worked out well in the end. So every car we can have in front of us will be an advantage there.
It's been a joy and a delight watching your success, Craig Breen. Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Jerry, 2 years ago you were here celebrating a win on the Monte Carlo Rally. A total contrast in emotions at the end of that final stage. Your frustration is showing very clearly.
Yeah, frustration and disappointment, to be honest, because we had a tough weekend, but we got along with it. However, in this power stage, I drove for my life. I give it everything, and I really was disappointed when I saw the time of the board, because I knew that I had taken every risk I could take in the stage, and just to be able to take the 5 points of the power stage. But unfortunately, we saw that it was maybe not a very realistic target, because usually with a drive like that, it should have been clearly the fastest time.
How much does that worry you? With you've driven well, you've had a clean stage, you've given it everything. The car's probably given you everything it's got, and it's clearly lacking. That must be incredibly worrying.
Yeah, it is. I mean, there was a huge amount of hard work which went into the preparation, not only for me and Martin, but for the whole team. And to not get the reward is very disappointing. Also, to see that somehow Oliver couldn't get to the finish today and not bringing home the car for some little issues. It's a bit disappointing. I mean, I'm fighting hard for the team all the time, and I would have liked that we both could have rewarded the team with at least 2 cars at the finish. But it is like it is, and tough season, but tough start of the season. But like always, we won't give up, and I think we showed that again this weekend.
Do you think Oliver made the wrong decision in stopping?
I think there was a solution to continue on. I mean, it was important for the manufacturer's points, and I don't like seeing that we give up so quickly. I mean, I have fought very hard. Even if I think back for last year with all the troubles we had, we could have fought for the championship again, and fighting hard every time with problems. And I start the season more or less like I ended up last year's season, and that not everybody's pushing in the same way. It was a bit of a disappointment today, but it is like it is.
Yourself and Hoyt are 2 of the most experienced, fastest drivers in the championship, but you are carrying that team just now. It's a big burden. It's a lot for one man to carry.
It is. I mean, we are trying to motivate everybody as much as we can and to continue pushing. And I clearly see that the willing is there, so that's important. But for sure, we need a change. I mean, we can't carry on with where we have left off last year. So we need to react quickly, and we need to be much stronger from the upcoming events on.
What is the most important thing that needs resolving before Sweden?
I mean, there are many things to be solved, to be honest. We won't go into details now, but I think it's very clear to see that things are not going like they should.
Elvin, lots of positives from this weekend. You were heavily punished for a very small error, but looking forward to the year, you've got to be looking forward with optimism.
Yeah, I think we can take some optimism from the weekend. I think there's a lot of credit due to the guys, who had a pretty hard time, I would say, getting ready for this. And of course, they've delivered the goods, let's say, and on all cars at the finish, but also the cars were also pretty fast. From our side, I think we can be enthused by a lot of points from the weekend, but of course, it's still overall a big disappointment to slip up with this type of mistake, because they're costly.
Very costly indeed, but we all came to this event worried about maybe the reliability of the cars. I don't think we were worried about the performance, but overall, how do you assess the way these cars have performed this weekend, in particular your car?
I would say I was pleasantly,
I don't think surprise is the right word, but let's say I was a bit apprehensive coming into the weekend because let's say my testing hadn't been completely smooth and some of them were quite self-inflicted. But yeah, I think it's turned out good. I had a good feeling in the car, found some good confidence, and of course this is only the start of a very diverse calendar, so it's early days to judge the full picture. Of course there's a lot of work still to be done now for Sweden, but the guys have done a great job to kick us off.
You don't even look at the championship on the last round of the season when you're in with a chance of winning it, so this might be a silly question, but you've had a bad event in terms of your overall finish, but it's not disastrous because the two guys at the top of the standings are not doing the whole season. Is that something that maybe you think about?
Well, I guess it softens the blow ever so slightly, but ultimately we're here because we want to win, so that's the bottom line. And I think to win championships you have to win rallies, and maybe you could argue that's what I didn't do enough of last year. And of course it's always a balance. I felt really good in the car on Saturday. I wasn't pushing to the point where I was having moments left, right and centre, but of course I still got caught out and went off, so the end result is the same regardless. But in many ways we have to learn from what went wrong, put it behind us and carry on, because I think at least the speed was there, but obviously you have to use it wisely.
Sweden, obviously last time we were in Sweden you were sensational, you're untouchable. You'll be hoping to continue that form when we head to Umeå in a few weeks' time.
Yeah, of course, all new events again, different locations. So we know it's not going to be an easy task. It never is in Sweden. But yeah, we'll be looking forward to that event and see what's possible. Cheers, thank you.
Gus Greensmith, you know what? For you, for the team, really the season could not have started in a much better way.
No, 1, 3 and 5 for the team. Maiden stage win for me, podium for Craig and a win for Seb. I don't think we really could have asked for more. Everyone's really, really happy.
I think when you talk about your maiden stage win, you need to give yourself a little more credit. Maiden stage wins on a Sunday, yes, they're always good. You took that stage win right in the thick of it.
That's even Seb said that to me this morning, OJ. So I was there like, yeah, it was a proper stage win. So we're all very, very happy, and it's like this morning, just told. 5th is really important. Get the points for us. Yep, no problem. And on the 3rd stage, it's just like you can switch the speed on like that in this car. It's so easy. So that's really encouraging for the rest of the year.
I was talking to your dad earlier today, and he says nothing's changed from last year. He said that you're driving the same way. It's just that this car suits you, and perhaps the other car was a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, I think that's all it really was. I felt like I was on a good level this last year. For sure, this car inspires more confidence. So generally, the driving will improve when you're really confident in the car. So, yeah, I think we've made a good little step forward this weekend, and yeah, we can look forward to the rest of the year.
Has this result perhaps changed your targets for the rest of the year?
No. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Podium is the next one, and realistically, this weekend, if we hadn't had the engine issues, we'd have been fighting for the podium. So that's good. But yeah, looking at where we were this time last year to where we are now, I think it's a fairly dramatic step.
Gus, I don't know if you know, I'm sure you do, I have to write driver ratings at the end of every event. It's the most difficult thing I have to do. I fall out with more people than you could imagine. What I'm going to do is allow you to give yourself a mark out of 10 for this one. How many marks out of 10 are you giving yourself so that I can perhaps have a handle on it?
Everything was good, everything was consistent. I made no mistakes. Did what the team wanted me to do, but I also did what I needed to do for myself, so I give myself a 9.
Yes, that is what I was going to give you. Gus Greensmith, you're a winner.
When I get the podium, you can give me the 10.
Thanks, Gus, well done. Callie, I'm giving out some awards this weekend, and I'm going to give you an award as the most improved driver of the weekend. Slower than the R5 cars in the first stage, and then sensational by the end of the rally. It's quite some improvement.
That's a big difference for sure. I didn't even believe myself that we could be so much better. But yeah, we did everything we could and finally got the car much better. And that way I could start to learn the car myself and try to adapt to it.
We talked to Rally Monte earlier on. He said what's most impressive about you is your ability to learn, how quickly you learn and adapt. You had to this weekend, didn't you?
Yeah, of course there is not much choice when you are really off the pace completely, and then you just try to find something somewhere.
What about your feeling for the rest of the season now that you've got one rally under your belt with this car? Do you feel you can adapt more to give you that opportunity to push on and challenge for the championship and take wins?
Of course we need to improve a lot, and I think now when we go to snow and at some point gravel, it's gonna be completely different. Then we need to do a lot of work, and we have to be in this pace in beginning of the rallies like always. So we cannot afford to miss rallies like this.
In terms of the championship, it's a really good start for you, isn't it? You know, there's only Craig Breen ahead of you. In terms of the full-time drivers in the championship, that has to be the target this year, and in that regard, it's been a good start.
Yeah, of course, it's nice to see. It was not so optimal. Now when we won the power stage, we are going to start first in the Sweden, so a bit of cleaning to do there. But anyway, you need to get all the points you can, and let's see what we can do in the rest of the races.
Yeah, it was a great performance. Well done.
Thank you.
Julian, obviously it's been a very, very difficult Monte Carlo rally for the team, but I guess the stage win from Thierry Neuville is a bonus, but you could see his frustrations at the end of the rally.
Yeah, very tough rally, definitely. Some up and downs, but very, very difficult. Not what we are hoping for. We knew it would be difficult, but yeah, it was a bit disappointing. Thierry gave it everything in the power stage, but yeah, see, we have to work hard to be better for Sweden.
What in particular will you be working on in the few weeks before Sweden?
Well, everything. I think if anything, we have to focus on reliability. We had quite some issues that have affected our performance. When the car is running trouble-free, seems to be okay, but now definitely we have to work first on reliability.
There are potentially further issues for Sweden, though, with the extreme cold that we're going to face there. Does that concern you?
Yeah, it's definitely a new challenge. The cold can affect the functioning of the hybrid. We have to see exactly how it works. Yes.
So, I mean, overall, how do you sum up the weekend?
I'm looking forward to Sweden.
Now, we know that Andrea Adamo is a very big character within the Hyundai setup. When might we hear about a replacement for Mr. Adamo?
Well, it's a good question. I don't have the answer. Let's see. We are still working to improve our organization, our structure, and yeah, it takes time. I don't have the answer right now.
It's far from ideal, isn't it, to come to a round of the World Rally Championship without one person in charge?
Well, still you have me at the moment, so yeah. I mean, we work on it. We'll come back stronger.
Well, listen, I'm looking forward to seeing you back on form in Sweden in a few weeks.
Yes, I meet you there.
Merci, mon ami. What is it?
Pizza.
Oh, very nice. They brought me a slice. Don't ever turn up. Don't ever turn up to me, Sean Johnston, eating food and not bring me something.
I don't have pizza. I don't know what you're talking about.
Only time his overalls got dirty, look.
Yeah, it's got pizza down them. Sean Johnston, what's an event you have had? It was an event that was full of potential pitfalls, but you've avoided them all and driven exceptionally well.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, super challenging event, and to make it to the end without issue was our goal and strategy from the beginning. And yeah, I'm really happy that we were rewarded with the result here in the end. Is that fourth place out of all the Rally 2 cars, and 11th place overall. Is that hands down the best result we've ever had in this equipment. So Alex and I are just over the moon. We are so stoked right now.
Tell me about the progress you've made this weekend. How do you feel your driving has come on?
Oh, for sure. Big strides in commitment, and working with the engineer to keep getting me more and more comfortable in the car, and the car more comfortable for me as well. So I'm really happy with the work we've done this week. Is that for sure this is the closest we've been to the top fast guys ever. So good step.
A little bit of time off now before your next event. What will you be doing in that time to keep yourself match fit?
So for sure staying fit, but then also continuing to push and raise more sponsorship, because the motorsport isn't cheap. And to make sure that we have a good program for the rest of the season, I think we're going to need to raise a little bit more money. But hopefully after a nice result like this, we'll have a bit more luck with that.
When
You got time to grow that moustache again? Because I'd have to say, I kind of miss that moustache. I really do.
You're not the only one. You're not the only one. There's already lots of requests coming in saying, hey, Sean, bring the mustache back. So maybe as soon as we can let go of wearing these masks all the time, because that's the having the mustache and the mask, it's a massive pain in the ass. So maybe as soon as the mask can go, maybe I'll bring the stash back for a year. We'll see.
I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to that. Sean Johnston, many congratulations.
Cheers. Thank you so much.
Ever come with food and nothing for me ever.
Do you want me to bring you a slice?
Yes, please. If you've got a slice there, yes, please. Half a slice will do, Sean Johnston. Once again, Sean Johnston, I am in awe. I am in awe of your abilities to look after just poor, impoverished, hungry stage end reporters like myself.
That's life, and that's who I am. I like to take care of my friends, so enjoy.
Good boy, isn't he? Oh, I love you again. I love you. Chris, a difficult start to the rally, but my goodness me, things picked up as the weekend went on.
Yeah, to be honest, I was just so gutted that it took me. I've only just got over it today, and we've shown really good pace today. We lost 4 minutes to Mikkelsen, who won the class, and at the end on the first day, and at the end of the rally, we're 3.5 behind him. So we would have won.
Story again.
Mistakes myself, so I'm quite proud of my drive.
Again, it's a story of what could have been, but that is rallying for you. You've got to take away those positives.
Yeah, definitely. I'm really proud of how I've done. It would have been easy to chuck it off, being frustrated, but I knew that I wasn't focused and I was angry, and I just stayed patient until today. Felt quite good and set some decent times today. So, been really positive, but still a bit disappointed.
I guess it is a bit frustrating, but you can look forward to the next event now. Chris, which is that?
I'm not quite sure. Maybe Croatia, but I don't want to stop. I want to do Sweden, so we'll see.
Sweden is such a specialist event. Have you done anything like it before?
No, but I've never done this, so I'd love to do Sweden, but we'll see.
So just try and sum up your first trip to Monte Carlo. You've been around rallying all your life with your father competing in the UK. This has been a dream for you, I guess. Sum up the experience.
Yeah, it's been a dream come true, but the bittersweet, I would say. I just can't wait to come back next year already.
Chris, well done. It was a really, it was a well-deserved and tough result. Well done.
Thank you very much.